All right, somebody else asked me about another tricky looking integral problem. So we are given this wonderful piece of information that the integral from 0 to pi over 3 of sine of kx cosine cubed of kx dx is equal to 3 over 16k. So I'm going to integrate this. I'm going to set u equal to cosine of kx. So du is negative sine of kx times k because of the chain rule. And so what we're going to end up with when we substitute is we're going to have the integral from, I don't want to do the bounds in terms of u. I'm just going to write stars for now. So we have sine of kx times u to the third times du over negative k sine of kx. And it's really nice that those cancel out like that. I knew to do my u substitution because I saw one part of the function, one part of the integrand, cosine, whose derivative, sine, shows up somewhere else. I didn't want to make u equal to sine because sine's derivative shows up cubed. So you're not going to cancel it out. But if I make cosine my u value, then I can write u cubed and its derivative gets canceled out. So then I take the integral and I get u to the fourth over 4, but I had a negative k on the bottom, so I go negative 4k like that. And then I'm going to back substitute and use my original bounds. So I have cosine to the fourth of kx over negative 4k evaluated from 0 to pi over 3. So we end up with negative 1 over 4k times cosine to the fourth of k pi over 3 minus cosine to the fourth of 0, which is equal to 1. Okay, and we also were given this piece of information at the beginning of the problem, that this is equal to 3 over 16k. Okay, so if I multiply both sides by k, then that's canceled. And if I multiply both sides by 4, then I get cosine to the fourth of k pi over 3 minus 1. Multiply by 4 gives me 3/4. That's not going to have answers. Did I mess something up? Let's see, did I mess something up here? Did I copy it down wrong? Sine kx, cosine qkx. U is cosine, du is negative sine times k. So I have a negative k, u cubed, u to the fourth over 4. Everything looks right. Oh, my negative. That's what I screwed up on. So this should be a negative 4 here. So when I multiplied by negative 4, I get negative 3/4. There we go. So then I add 1 to both sides, and I get cosine to the fourth k pi over 3 equals 1/4. Let's just try to finish it out in this box here. So then I can take the fourth root, and I get two answers. Cosine of k pi over 3 equals plus or minus the fourth root of a fourth. And so I guess this is kind of silly, but I'm just going to write it as an arc cosine. Arc cosine of plus or minus the fourth root of a fourth times 3 divided by pi. So I'll leave it at that. There might be some nice way to reduce that. Can't really think of it off the top of my head, but there might be some nice trick to making that more reduced. But that's the basic idea of this.